All right. I had a somewhat unusual request, but I understand now what the situation is. You know, lately I've been carving hearts, and I've been carving the entwined hearts. I've been carving those things, and I received a request from a young man who asked me if I would carve a broken heart because of what he's going through right now. Now, I've never, it's not a whole lot different from what a heart would be, and I know a lot of you, actually, this is basically for this young man, what he's going through. He told me his story, and it's a very sad story, but, and I'm sure a lot of people are going through the same thing, or through something that's happened in their lives. So he asked me to carve a broken heart, and I'm not going to take a lot of time with it, but I agreed that I would do it. And all I did was cut a heart out, out of 1-inch piece, as you can see the piece right here. And basically all you're going to do is, just like we did with the heart with the arrow through it, is to start rounding the edges off like this. I'll show you what we're going to do, or how we're going to make it into such a way. But our first thing that we want to do is to, of course, get the shape of the heart the way we want it. I guess that a lot of people say, well, why in the world would you do this? Well, it's for him, and I have experienced a broken heart. I have done it myself. It had nothing to do with someone, as I've told you my story of my first wife who died of cancer. And of course your heart breaks to watch someone die of a dreadful disease, and when you're left with a 4-year-old son. So I know what that's like. And sometimes people think that, well, that was death, you couldn't help that. But sometimes you can't help when the person is still alive and they leave you, or something happens. And so anyway, I won't get deep into it, but I'm just following up a request that someone has asked. And whether that person dies or just leaves doesn't really matter. You can still have a broken heart over it. I think everybody in life goes through a broken heart over something, maybe a child or a spouse or something. So that's why we're doing this today. Not a difficult project, but I've noticed they got some things now that you can buy. It's when women get divorced, you know, their rings that they have, you can buy this little casket. It's a little miniature casket that a woman can put her wedding ring in when her husband leaves her, or I guess a man can do the same thing, such a way. But there are broken hearts every day. I see it all the time. So we're just doing it. Okay, basically at first we just want to shape it. We want to shape the piece just like we did the other one. Now, what we want to do, as we get our piece shaped up a little bit, we want to take and from this point we want to take a line and we want to draw it, like for instance like this. Then we want to draw down like this. Then we want to draw down like this. We want to draw down like that, like this, like that, and then down like this. Okay? Now, you can do two or more things. You can use your V-tool or you can use your knife. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to just use my knife real quick. Cut along the lines. And begin to remove the wood from here. Just to start it off. We're going to try to make it as deep as we can. From this side we're going to come the same way. Especially in here. Okay, we want to kind of take it and do it like this. Okay. Shape a little bit more. See that? See how that looks? Kind of make it deeper in here. Just like that. Now, I also want to draw a little thing here. That's going to be a little band-aid. And come from the outside. You don't have to add the Band-Aid. I thought I would. Take a little wood off. Watch your grain. Okay, time's about up. We'll continue with this. Okay, now let's look at it real quick, and we'll continue with it.